Hello everyone, it's me, it's Clayton. I just finished watching Young Justice Phantoms episode 17, which seems to wrap up the Aquaman King Succession arc of sorts, if that's what you want to call it. Not only do we happen to learn a bit more about Clone Orm, the Ocean Master, and how he's connected to Vandal Savages' plan, which has been basically the overarching story of this entire series as a whole, but we also happen to understand what that project is, how this King Succession goes, and we get to see a little bit more about Connor's journey in the afterlife too. But let's get to the story, shall we? Basically, Orm the Ocean Master is unaware of most of the things that occurred in the prison, to the point where apparently the original Aquaman, Orin, while he's gone to the prison for customary reasons, he hasn't gone to see Ocean Master in his cell. Plus, Vandal Savage and Simon have been working on him and essentially have enslaved him as part of the Light. So, a lot of his actions so far have essentially not been his own, especially since the original Ocean Master was killed by Shiva back in Season 3, I believe. So, this one is basically kind of the new Ocean Master being allowed to do things in a new light. No pun intended. But also, Arian is initially chosen as the one to have the crown, but let's just say that one doesn't go very well. And we get to see Kalaram and Lagan working together, and I really do like that Lagan gets some much-needed character development, especially since in Season 2 he was probably one of the more annoying characters, not for his catchphrase, but more for his attitude towards Kalaram. And I'm glad that he has developed and he has learned to actually think before he acts in some ways, and he has actually decided to make up for his actions in the past. Not that he's completely devoid of his usual strategy of bulking out and just doing as much damage as possible, but it's nice to see that Lagan isn't going to just forget everything that he's learned, and he's actually trying to improve. Also, the action scenes in true Young Justice fashion are pretty solid, even if the animation can skimp a bit when it comes to crowd scenes. Yeah, we're back to some panning still shots, but they're not for flashbacks this time, and they're mainly in shots that don't exactly need that much animation in the first place, so it's not too bad, but it's noticeable. Plus, the shots of the show that need to look good do look good. So, again, you can tell this is probably a budget reason, or perhaps it's just because they wanted to get this season out before people forgot everything that happened in the first 13 episodes. But I do wish that Studio Mir got the time to properly animate everything. With that being said, it seems that the storyline with the Chaos Gems in the sky is going to start actually doing something, considering that we saw the red gems of chaos in the season before, and now we have the yellow gems that were affected by what happened in this episode. I'm not sure the full extent of Vandal Savage's plan, but I'm glad we're learning it piece by piece here, and hopefully that continues as the season goes on. But that's all I have to say about it. See ya.